What it do? What it do? It's your boy BX Brother 718 underscore TV live with Madden NFL 20. This is LFL Legacy Football League's custom franchise mode. Season 1, Week 1, division rival. Got my Oakland Raiders going up against the Truth, the Deadly Truth,
Coach,
and his Denver Broncos. Not a way I wanted to start the season out with a matchup like this. Definitely didn't.
This was the scene a few
but
minutes ago.
we're gonna try to make it do what we do, man.
Clad in silver and black, gonna make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Play action. Now it's Carr.
That is not what we. Thank God. Oh, what the fuck happened there?
Oh man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. This is the former Jet and Brown, Isaiah Crowell. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Yeah, they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
7:34. Hey, Delta. Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. He's right. Back D-line. Get
Carr.
Check.
And that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening
All
possession
right, so he's a
defensively.
two-man
And you know the goal
guy.
is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15, and he's out right at the 25. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
You ready? 54. Mike 54. Check.
Now the young man was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie. It's Philip Lindsay.
He's out.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsay, 75 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now here come the Raiders. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Man, on the cough more.
Check it out. You're mine. Hey, high 7. Easy. Kill. Run. Big Ed.
From the gun, it's Carr. Pressure from his
Oh,
line,
that
and he
Von
goes down
Miller, man,
hard,
is going to
flat
be a
on his
problem.
back. The sack to Von Miller.
He's going to
Job
be
defensively.
a
I think he was trying to go
fucking
through his
problem.
progressions, find someone to get rid of the football before he knew he was on his
Damn.
back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Let's put that team on the bus. Back. Heavy.
Shotgun now for Carr. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Denver getting set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so depleting for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Charlie. 3 down. Mike 50. We own them. Go.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sutton. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's stop. Ready. 50. Mike 50. Oh, QB drop. Bravo. Mike 50. In your face. Let's go, Mike 50. Here we go.
Lock gonna try and throw.
Oh,
Got a man. He finds
he right there.
First catch of the new
Come
season
on,
for him,
baby.
and he picks up the first.
That's what we want him to
Defensively,
do.
you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Cleveland Farrell in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
I'm going back to you. Defense.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And hitting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards, a first down.
Oh, always come at the nighttime, man. That shit gets crazy for me.
Here we go. 8 read. Recon, 132 fighter.
Block now on first down. He'll let this thing go for Sanders.
You gotta be
Got a
shitting
man, it's
me, man.
caught
Come
inside
on,
the
Morrow.
10.
Yo,
And he's
James,
gonna
what's going
have
on,
this
baby?
down deep into Oakland territory.
How did he not fucking jump for that?
A huge play there for Denver. 46 yards.
Gotta jump for that.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. This is Royce Freeman, second-year man from Oregon. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
Yeah, that should have been a pick. I'm wondering why that man didn't,
Interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive.
he didn't freaking jump.
Touchdown, Denver. A 2-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is.
Oh my God, what's up with these block shedding, man?
Furiously going over things on the sidelines.
Jesus, it's gonna be a long game, man. Long franchise
The
game.
struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Oh my
They
God.
try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
For my franchise, we did a draft. We did actually 2 drafts. There's 8
An incomplete pass on
weak
that last
teams,
play, and that means they'll need
and
to come up with something here on third down.
weak teams in the NFL. So we had the top 8 elite players draft from there, and then the league did their own separate draft.
From the gun, Carr. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2.
my
But
God,
get up the
yo.
0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you
This
won't have
is
any
truly
confidence
not
issues. You
hard,
gotta get it
fellas.
back,
Pick up
even
the
with just one
block.
throw.
That's sick.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked
Hey, Tristan, what's going on, bro? What is going on? Try this here.
The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
You better be ready. White. Undercrunch.
Operating from the gun. Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's gonna
Copy
take
that.
this
Copy
one
that.
back to the
First
37-yard
custom
line.
franchise mode game
Well, it's third
of the
and long,
year,
you've got a few
and
different ways to play it offensively.
I'm looking
But this
very,
is not the type
very
of offense
suspect
that's gonna
over
wave the
here.
white flag. They're going to keep chucking it, and this time it results in an interception.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Locke. And the Raiders have got him. Vontez Burfict leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
14-0 the score. This is
Oh, you didn't get it yet?
on EA
Oh, what you
Sports.
waiting on?
Ready
What you
for
waiting
the
on, baby
second
boy?
quarter, and it's our visitors with the
Gotta go
football,
get that.
as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Check.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And the pressure gets to him again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Hey, listen, you got to take care of that first, man. Definitely take care of that first.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He'll get this to Philip Lindsay complete. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Hey, listen, I got 4 of them, man. I got 4 kids.
Well, week 1
4 kids and the
wrapping up
wife.
here tonight, but more football coming your way
One of the kids is a
Thursday night. It'll be the
15-year-old, so she got
Buccaneers
10
and
times
Panthers in an
10
early
times more
season
expensive.
NFC South
I
battle
definitely need to
in
beef up this
Charlotte.
O-line,
Trying
man.
to find a lane, but instead he'll get back
This
to the line of
O-line,
scrimmage and no more.
this O-line is trash right
It
now.
appeared to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Carr. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Carr. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
All day, baby, all day.
Get over here. Get over here. Go sit down. Go sit down. I'm not going to start this
And
whining.
Denver getting set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
You better be afraid of me. Smooth. 50, 50.
On 2nd and 9. Lock. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
We go. 60 Pittsburgh. Double tight, guys, double tight. We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Hey, exit. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch a slant, watch a slant.
On 1st and 10, here's Lock. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15.
I didn't think he was going to pass that.
Have this down deep into Oakland territory. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Oh, went right past him.
And he'll take this
Holding.
into the end zone.
Where'd they go?
Here we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. McManus now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. The handoff running left, Corral. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award across the bay in Santa Clara, Von Miller, his 2nd sack of the night. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Third and 2. Lock's going to throw.
Good
And
job.
that will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
All daddy, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You
down.
don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try.
And caught by Sanders. Touchdown, Broncos.
This is
Emmanuel Sanders, 29 yards. And the
This
Broncos
is brutal.
head on. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. The throw complete here to Williams. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They'll run on first down. Richard. And his first carry loses the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
Drop deep, drop deep. Mike's 50.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Broncos on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun on third down, Locke. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we have reached halftime here in the fight. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third.
Put on a minute.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Down, 30 base. 54 Mike. Here we go. Ready.
Second half starts with a run by Lindsey. And he's brought down after a very nice
These guys'
game.
awareness is
Fresh
ass,
out of the locker
man.
room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Mike's 5-4. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Let's go.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I'm coming after you. Blue draw Corkers. Leo. Out. Go.
Block gonna throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tahir Whitehead leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I smell fear in that offense.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
Oh, what's the flag on this say roughness? Of course.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
50, plant. 54, Mike, 54. Hey, man.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
54, Mike. I'm here all day.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And McManus able to put it through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Come on now, let's go.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now a handoff to Richard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 22, Carr. And this is incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And it's 3rd and 5.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Carr. It's complete to Grant. That's good for 28 yards. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty, because the corner route It's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is, because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Down. You right, A. Shoot. I'm coming. Express. Express. 30 towards the mic. Hey, watch the delay. Hey, Haywood. Hey, 734. That's it.
Carr to throw on second down. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Antonio Brown, 37 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
You ready? You ready? Ready. 10-2 stop. Watch the run. Now.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. He'll have a first down past the 40. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsey, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos continue to pour it on. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin with a run by Crowell. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Carr. Over the middle here to Brown. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Throwing on first down is Carr. And for a third time, he's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
I'm on.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready? 60 yards. 54. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Go.
Now it's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On the double. Mike's 50. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's go. Let's get off the field.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears. At least on this drive.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Carr caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
God, this fucking bond, man.
He goes down.
Jesus.
Von Miller, make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Fire.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Hey, man. Come here.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
You ain't doing nothing today.
And they take a knee.
God, yo.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Denver, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
All right, thanks for tuning in with your boy BX Brother 718 underscore TV with Madden NFL 20 Legacy Football League. Season 1, Week 1 versus the Broncos. My Oakland Raiders got slaughtered, 44-7. Tune in next week for the next matchup. Peace.